Hello and welcome to Moo Clown Plays Eternal Darkness. So first, let me apologize for the mic issues I had during the first two episodes. I know that some sentences were cut off at the beginning and the end. I think I've fixed those mic problems, so hopefully this will be better. But right now we're getting ready to go visit Charlemagne the Frank. So let's go ahead and get started with that.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, Carolum magnum Francum.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
So we've been cursed by opening a scroll that was meant for Charlemagne, which I don't know why that was cool that we opened it. In the long run, it was good that we got cursed and not Charlemagne, and oh, what the hell is going on here? So this is new. Okay. Yep, that is it. Yeah. Pius Augusta. Oh, right. So if you remember in the first stage, the first flashback, there was a statue that we cut off the arms, the legs, and the head. After we did that, the body crumbled, and the only thing left was the legs. And I'm pretty sure that this is that statue. Don't know how it got to this creepy place. Okay, sorry, I'm admiring the screamings, I guess. Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Did Anthony claim the tome of eternal darkness? I mean, yes. I still haven't decided if taking the tome is a good idea. I mean, part of me thinks it's a bad idea, but like, we've needed it. Okay, so I have a blue urn. Okay. Ring sigil. I recognize that sigil. What is that? Monk, but there's a flashing thing. Say anything? No. Oh, we examine. Okay. I'm glad we spent time doing that. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he is trespassing upon sacred ground. The monk seems rather subdued, perhaps out of respect or perhaps out of fear. What about you? Oh. Muffled voice emanates from inside the bishop's. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain audience with Charlemagne. Okay. Wow. So I'm going to kind of go off on a rant here, but one of my big things that I don't understand is why video games try to emulate movies when movies try to emulate real life. Like, lens flare is a byproduct of making a movie. It's not intended. I don't understand why video games... Okay. I'm going to end my rant. All right, let's talk to this guy. The monk cordially agrees, or greets Anthony. However, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. So, like, that somebody fell or that somebody died. Okay, there's a coffin. I don't know why there's a coffin. Funeral casket made from unfinished wood. It is not properly sealed and could probably be opened. I mean, I have a feeling it's probably a bad idea for, you know, people just to walk into a monastery and just open caskets. But...
Oh my God, what is it?
What happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection, and find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Oh, sweet. But aren't bodies generally in coffins? I'm very confused. I guess it's just because it looks like something was popped out of his chest. Which, I guess, yeah, that is kind of horrifying. Staring at the remains of inside the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His remnant is that of his order, stained with blood and seeped from many grievous wounds. It is truly a disturbing sight. It is, okay. I'm going to go ahead and equip this, because I've played video games before, and it seems like it's always the right thing to do. Ooh. Okay. That seemed bad. Okay, now we can pick up the glowy thing. The Circle of Power. Okay. Circle of Power describes the amount of power that a spell will have. More points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be. Spells are magical incantation that enhance a character's natural abilities. The spell list is a list of all spells. Let me try that again. The spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that has been acquired. It will allow the player to select spells and cast them, examine, or assign them to convenient quick spell buttons. I'm not going to go through all these, but new spells. That's how we make new spells. When we get runes, and these are the runes, and then you can assign them to the buttons to quick cast them instead of having to pause the menu every time. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings attention. Oddly pristine on dusty shelf. It doesn't quite belong. Guess I'm going to move the book. All right, Anthony, let's do this. Okay. So yes, we are going to be introduced to magic. Oh, there's a rune inside a zombie. Slightly terrifying. And yes, see, as I mentioned before, we've cut off its head. But it still has eyes. kill him to get the magical rune. So that magical rune by itself, that magical rune by itself does not do anything. I'm going to need to, I'm going to need 3 runes, and I'm going to know what that rune is. And right now we have a rune, but we don't know what it is. So, I'm running past you. All right. That was really odd effect. Okay. I personally wouldn't let go of the torch. That's just me. But as you can see, Anthony has a lot more sanity than Aaliyah did, and infinitely more than Augustus, who had none, I think. But I do like how, like, there was a torch laying on the ground and now it's darker. I generally am against having not very well lit rooms, just because it's very hard to see and it's kind of annoying, but I feel like there's never really that big of an issue for here. Okay, grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade and whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn and ran out. Okay. So by saving him, we get the two-handed sword, which is very nice for us. Pick up what is over here. Oh, there's a piece of the urn, and I see more pieces of the urn. Okay, mix. This function allows you to combine 2 or more items from your inventory. Yes, I will get to that. And there's, I think, the last piece of urn. I'm not 100%. Yes, 2/3. All right, and now we have just a broken urn. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this big sword. Uh-oh. And Magor more. Item, a carved stone tablet lies on the floor. All right, so now we have the codex for a rune, but we don't have the rune. Now we need to acquire the rune. I think we get it from killing this guy. Oh, oh. Yes. All right. Now I believe we look at the runes. We now know this is Magomor, which is item, and we still don't know what that one is. So let's keep going until we find and oh, boy, this curse is going really quick. I was not remembering it going that quick and hacking things. Okay. So that was just a regular zombie and a Zolototh zombie. I don't know why they were attacking each other. So let's see. Okay, so that is another rune. That is the rune of Ulioth. If you remember, that is the blue rune. Right? Now we have a red urn full of water, and if you remember, the other room had uh-oh. Let's set this guy on fire. We could swipe this. Okay, that didn't look like slow the GameCube down or anything like the other. Okay, still. Okay. You know what? The red one is full, so let's go ahead and... Nope, never mind. I was going to fill the blue one, but... Oh! But it's the ruin. Okay, so... Now... I have Ulioth. That's sweet. By the way, I won't go over like every ruin and every codex every time we pick one up. I'll probably just go over them when we get them both later. But I feel like, because right now they're just kind of introducing runes to us, that I should do it that way. Alright. By the way, so this game, so because Pius Augustus picked Zelatoth, and Zelatoth is the god of insanity, and the god of insanity is strength against the god of the mind, because what happens to the mind when it goes insane, that just makes sense when it doesn't really matter when you make something that's strong insane, because it's still super strong. But had we picked Charturga, then we would have gotten Zelatoth, and if we would have picked Ulioth, then we would have gotten Charturga. Ooh, I see a blinking glowy thing. Alright, so... whoa. Okay. There we go. Nope, okay. So here we have Antorbach. And... enchant item. Alright, so we have a spell, and since we now have all the runes for the spell, we now know how to cast enchant item. Yes, okay. So here you can check the spell, tells you what it does. Oh, this is so irritating because it just makes it so much easier. Okay, so there I have assigned... Okay. So now I can press up on the D-pad and enchant. You have to wait. So, by the way, when I cast the spell, it says Antorbach, Magnamore, Ulioth. All right, so as you can see, when we enchant items, it fixes them. Oh, I did not mean to step on that. Sorry, guys. So yes, it fixes them. As time goes on, magic refills itself. Another thing you can do is you can enchant weapons. And when you enchant weapons, they will always do more damage. However, they will do even more damage. So like, since I have enchanted the sword with Ulioth, when I fight a Charturga creature, because the mind is stronger than the body, I would do extra damage. Sadly, I won't be fighting a lot of Charturga enemies this time around. Getting slightly creepier. Okay. So as you can see on the ground, there are 3 circles. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and put these down, which will make them heavy enough to press down the plates. I'm still not sure how the other guy got through, but You know, I'm not going to hurt myself with that too much. And as you can see, this enchant spell lasts a long, well, not a long time, but it lasts quite a bit. I'll go ahead and cast it again, which I actually don't remember if it overrides it or not. I might have just wasted magic, but... Oh, hello.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
No, no, ow. Stop. Okay. Oh no. Zombies. Zombies everywhere. But yes, you can see I'm now one-shotting the zombies. I've got the bishop key. I kill one of them. Let's see what is here. A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valley. That's not creepy at all. So let's go ahead and... yeah, so remember we couldn't get to visit Charlemagne. Oh, shoot. I just want you dead. I don't know why it's not necessary for me to kill everything. But as the game goes on, and oh wow, this is like very crooked. But as the game goes on, I will be running away from more and more enemies. So I have decided that while I'm playing through the first parts, I will try to kill more enemies. Okay. So that, you know, it's not just me, like, running away from everything. I mean, running away is cool, but it's not predominantly what I play video games for. I mean, generally, horror games, you do want to run away quite a bit. Oh no. Hello? Is there a bug on my screen? Oh no, okay. So I couldn't attack it because I hit a wall. There's 3, oh wow, there are a lot of bugs on my monitor. Okay, the trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place, magic cannot be cast and humans are subjugated to odd phenomenon. The portals cycle from color to color as time progresses and only the quick will escape. Okay, so this will cycle through different colors. Then when you get close enough, it'll stop changing, so you have to back away. Portal cycle again. I want to go to the blue. Give me the red. Give me red. I want to go to life. Okay. So, kind of just spoiled that there, but I was going to show you. So, if you go to the red portal, you'll come to a Charturga symbol, which when you step on it, will heal you. If you go to the yellow, it'll go to a Zelatoth symbol, which will restore your sanity, which I actually really need right now. The blue one will heal your magic, which I hardly ever do, just because, I mean, magic comes back by itself. I mean, actually, I do actually come in here quite a bit, just trigger a trapper just so that I can go heal myself with magic, so. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, there is a sneak button. A dedicated sneak button. So that I don't trigger them. Okay. I don't know why I'm not talking during that, but I'm like, oh, I have to be really quiet, and I am on the ceiling. That's the door. Wow, this is... How do I... Wait. I'm very confused where I'm supposed to go. I don't know. Is this the door? Is this the door I came in? Okay. Alright, so that was a sanity effect. As I'm running low on sanity, caused me to imagine that I was on the sailing. By the way, I like how I did say in the previous episode how I wasn't going to intentionally run with low sanity, but here I am intentionally running with low sanity. And I feel like that's more fun for you. Okay. I feel like I'm like a slasher movie is being played in the other room. I'm gonna go ahead and get my sword again. Did he not? Apparently that other guy didn't hear the lady being screamed to death by getting murdered by, I think, Jason Voorhees. Oh wow, apparently I'm a zombie now. Okay, and I don't think that me turning into a zombie is actually a sanity effect. I think that was just part of the curse that I got at the beginning. Oh yeah, okay. I was not expecting to fight you at this point in the game. Okay. So here I'm just gonna follow on its head. Okay, yes. So those are horrors. And they hit really hard and they can kill you really quickly. Yes, so don't mess with those if you can, but they are weakest in the heads. They're not really weak in the heads, but it does the most damage. They have 3 heads, and I think once you kill all 3 of them, they die instantly, which is nice. Oh, okay, like, what happened to all the people here? They just get murdered by these zombies? Like, I remember there being priests here. Like, I understand, like, there were no priests upstairs when we left, right? I understand, like, that being there, but there should have been priests down here still. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's. However, the door is locked. Anthony will need the bishop's key in order to gain entry. Okay. So let me go over here because I think there's another door and I don't know if I just skipped. No, I don't think I can get to that, but I think there's another. Okay. Oh, wow. It's looking painful.
Trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Charlemagne.
And now we know how that guy had his chest burst open. All right, and now Alex can use magic.
Enter Macklemore.
All right, so now we fixed the upper floor key. Need to do some exploring up there, but that'll have to wait until next time.